Hey everybody, Life's Journey at 50 here. So I am in the process of, well, you guys are going to see this series. I don't know how long it's going to be, maybe 2 or 3, maybe 3 or 4. My adventure on the Chattahoochee BDR. So what an ordeal. I was by myself. A couple folks couldn't make it. And the issues I had, you can't make this stuff up, folks. You just can't. And I had issues with my Garmin. I had issues with the routes. It's pretty comical. I ended up, to be honest with you, I ended up missing about 20% of the Chattahoochee BDR, which, of all things, the one thing that I do like is water crossings, and I missed all of those. That's up at that, I think it's like Ray's Creek or something like that. Anyways, up in this neck of the woods. And then I missed a small section just short of Suches. It's... You guys will see me, I'll talk through this whole thing, but on my Garmin, I got a new iPhone. So I don't know why Mr. Technology here didn't realize that the iPhone didn't log into all your apps. Well, if you guys know the Garmin stuff, I have a Zumo XT2. I'm actually on my third one. That's a whole different story. Well, Garmin loves to tie you into their apps now. So like you got Explorer online, and good friend Rob Nye has tried to talk me out of just, rebooting the whole thing. Anyways, long story short is that my apps weren't logged in. So like my Drive and Tread app, all that stuff, right? Well, before I left, downloaded it from the BDR, put it into Basecamp, and then dumped it into my Zumo XT2. At least that's what I thought I did. So, also on my Zumo XT2 is the Smoky Mountain 500 and the SCAR, which is the South Carolina adventure route. And there's some overlap a little bit, in some spots. I didn't notice that right away. Also, didn't realize the color of the routes. So when I start off, you guys will see that I'm actually not on the Chattahoochee to begin with. I started on some other thing that led me to some expert section that led to me dumping the bike in the first hour and a half that I was riding that I had to fight with. So you guys will see all that. And then after I realized that, then I finally dropped down into it. I take off. I must have missed a turn somewhere or whatever, because the Chattahoochee does go into South Carolina. I get to South Carolina. There was a bridge out, which I thought was on the Chattahoochee, wasn't on the Chattahoochee. I come doubling back, trying to find where I'm at. The color that I had the Chattahoochee BDR and the color I had the SCAR, or what the Zumo did, were almost identical colors. So I picked up the SCAR and I rode an hour and a half, 2 hours. And I'm sitting there going, after about an hour, hour and a half, I'm like, why am I still in South Carolina? So, luckily enough, I finally pulled this out and realized that I'm on the SCAR. So now I double back to where I was staying at Rock Crusher, because that's where my training was. I literally what the hell's going on? So I actually bypassed all the river crossings, all that stuff, because I rode back to Rock Crusher because I was close up there towards Hiawatha. after I rode back, because I took all road, and started again on Tuesday. Things were fine. And then the last day of my trip, I made another wrong turn. Luckily enough, I ran into two individuals, great guys, and that's the ones where I realized that's who told me, you know, hey, this is what happened because my apps weren't on and all this other stuff. It was a mess. Matter of fact, I turned on the way to the Camp Merrill, which is the Ranger, where the Rangers train in Georgia there. I actually made a right turn instead of a left turn. If those that have done the Chattahoochee will know. I went about 1.5 miles, ran into those two, and proceeded to follow them, and redid 1.5 hours of what I had already done. So that's the reason why I missed a portion of the Suchess thing, because it was the end of the day and I just left. So at the end of the day, the Chattahoochee is a great route, I am super bummed that I missed my river crossings, and I guess the other portion of the Suchess was not that big of a deal, but still, I probably missed about 20% of the Chattahoochee BDR, but it felt like I had done everything else, including the Chattahoochee BDR. So what a mess. Some good riding, I have to tell you. If you're into it, it is I don't know, you know, I would say, I mean, it's just a good route, but man, I had just wait until you see some of this stuff. I'm going to go through it. I'll show it, but man, I had a hard time, and I finally just downloaded everything into Gaia, but by that time it was over with, and I was headed to Rock Crusher doing my thing, which you guys obviously will see or have seen or whatever we'll see, the training that I went through. But man, it was beautiful. The Chattahoochee was absolutely beautiful. You could see all the storm damage, you know, on a lot of the route, which was pretty wild. But it's a beautiful route. I have to tell you, when I rode it, it was in the fall, just what was it, the third week of October. I would tell you that the change of seasons, it was gorgeous. I had perfect weather. Couldn't ask for anything better. I mean, it was absolutely perfect conditions. Just beautiful scenery. So BDR, well done. And if I didn't have this, I have to tell you, I don't know where I might still be. I might be on the Appalachian Trail somewhere, or who knows where I'd be, in Georgia or North Carolina or South Carolina again. So I have to tell you, make sure you check your maps. Unbelievable, man. This is, I never had such an experience. The 3+ years I've been riding, and never went through anything like this, and it was actually comical. So I hope you enjoy it. Chattahoochee BDR, highly recommend it. Go do it. Great dispersed camping, a lot of places. If you want to find a lodge or a place to stay, there's plenty of that stuff too. Great little small stores and places to visit. People super friendly. Like I said, it was a really nice route. So if you get a chance, do it. And but double check your backups. Have maps. Something I'm going to do in the future. So anyways, hope you enjoy. We'll see you soon. Take care. I thought you guys might enjoy a little bit of my mishaps and my comical errors that I made. Gosh, what a journey. So all right, we'll see you guys soon. Later. Bye.